I laughed some more, and then I cried. Hi there, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is here, as we rejoin some of our favourite Marvel characters as they guard the galaxy. I really, really enjoyed this film, and I don't think I have ever genuinely laughed so much at a film that wasn't pitched as a comedy film. It was just remarkable. It was brilliant from the very first scenes all the way to the emotional end. The entire cast of this film did an amazing job in this. Zoe Saldana and Karen Gillan as the Warring Sisters, just amazing. Dave Bautista as Drax just holds a special place in my heart. Chris Pratt, well, he's just amazing anyway. People don't have to comment on him being amazing because he is just amazing. And to Bradley Cooper, who can bring such a sense of character into Rocket, is just fantastic. And to everyone who brings Rocket alive on screen, mind-blowing. Also Sean Gunn and Michael Rooker, who return and are awesome. You know who else was awesome and incredible in this film? Kurt Russell as Ego. He was just so good as Ego. And talking of Ego, I know in the comments that he's a planet. Right. But I do love how they did this in the film. Like, I actually love it. It's just so clever. And just this whole film was just so good. And the only thing that let me down, the only thing, and it is a small thing, and that's the soundtrack. Now hear me out. The soundtrack for Volume 1 was incredible. One of the best soundtracks to a movie pretty much ever. And going into this film I had such high expectations. The soundtrack for this film, I thought it was going to be so good, like tune after tune, but it wasn't. Now don't get me wrong, the music's good. The music's really good. But I just wanted it to be amazing. Another thing that I think the film did really well was its villain. And I know, a Marvel film with a good villain? It doesn't happen a lot, but this one was really good. Like, I got it. Like, I actually got it. It wasn't just a background character that no one cared about like we have done in some of the other Marvel films. It genuinely was so good, and yeah, I'm happy with it. And hopefully that was vague enough, because obviously in the trailers we don't get to see who the big bad is. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Hopefully this is vague enough to intrigue you enough to go and see the film. But it is incredible, the best laughs that I have seen in a long time, and most of them coming from Baby Groot, who just steals every scene that he's in, and that's perfectly okay with me. He's adorable and incredible, and some of the best parts of this movie. So, how should you see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? You guessed it, in IMAX. So, the whole thing isn't filmed exactly in IMAX ratio, but the scenes that are just out of this world. Like, literally out of this world. But they're incredible, they're so good, and this film is in 3D, so what is the point in going to see a normal 3D film when you know that IMAX 3D is just so good? There's no point. If you're going to go see this film, find yourself to the closest IMAX and go watch it in IMAX 3D. IMAX, please sponsor me. Please, one day, please sponsor me. Anyway, moving on. Are you going to go see this film? Let me know down in the comments below, and when you do, please hit me up on Twitter so that we can talk about it. The link is in the description down below. But that is all I have to say, other than stay nerdy.